This is really interesting. Two non-conservatives decided to attend Charlie Kirk's memorial service, the big one, and they recorded it.
So I'm nervous that the crowd is going to question why I'm there, if I say anything. I'm nervous of the rhetoric that they might say. I'm going to go, though. I'm going to go because I think it's really important.
One appears to be an immigrant who thanks his lucky stars to be here. You can hear it in his voice.
You see this? It's amazing. I don't have nothing like this where I'm from. I'm from because we have only one government.
I don't care the color of his skin, where he's from. This is an American. This is a good thing. Look how happy they are to be there. And when you juxtapose that with Don Lemon's attack on this memorial.
What happened in Arizona this weekend was not just a memorial, it was something else entirely. People will tell you that it is about grief. It was about grief, about honoring a man's life, about faith. And on the surface, maybe it looked like that. But if you stayed long enough for the little bit that I could stay.
This is remarkable because he admits that he left early. I just couldn't take it anymore, so I just left. But then he acts as though he was there to witness it.
And then I said, you know what, I'm out.
Yeah, 'cause you're a devil.
If you listen long enough and close enough, if you stayed long enough and you listen close enough,
you heard too much
you could
Jesus.
feel the ground shifting beneath you.
How did you listen long enough and close enough then, if you left?
Because that wasn't just about a man who died. This was about a movement claiming divine permission to rule.
Oh, time. No, fool.
Then we juxtapose that with the actual footage that these two non-conservatives recorded.
I'm going to set my alarm for 3 a.m. and we'll see what happens. I don't think they planned on this many people. Look how many people.
I mean, these crowds are astonishing. It was surprising, even for people that expected it in a way.
The crowd cheered as if the passing of the man had lit some sort of sacred fire.
It did, dummy.
To me, this was not mourning, this was a mobilization.
It was.
And here is where we have to tell the truth here.
You can see him reading the script off because he keeps looking over. He can't even do this off the cuff. He can't even just share his thoughts. No, he carefully curated this story.
What we saw in that arena was not simply faith-finding public expression. It was religious nationalism on full display.
I don't think he understands the definition of Christian nationalism.
That is the truth. That is my truth. This is my freedom of expression. This is my First Amendment right to be able to tell you the truth.
That's not objective truth. That's your perspective. That's your opinion. That's how you feel, Don.
And not just from my point of view. This is what it is.
Oh, it's not just your point of view. This is objective truth. This is what happened. It's fine if you want to give your perspective, but there's a big difference between the two.
This is the language of domination.
Yeah.
Please give a warm welcome to Mrs. Erica Kirk.
And you can hear Charlie Kirk's wife, her voice, delivering those now famous words. Erica Kirk pointed out the importance in Christianity to not hate your opponents. Donald Trump pointed that out.
He really did. He understood what was right, and he was right about that.
He was almost saying, this is the thing that we should do, and she's right. And he's kind of joking that I struggle with this.
I'm sorry. I am sorry, Erica. But now Erica can talk to me and the whole group, and maybe they can convince me that that's not right, but I can't stand my opponent.
He's actually acknowledging that that is a form of correct behavior. I have this new sponsor that I'm genuinely really excited about, Bearskin Tactical. Smart people are locking in their winter gear right now while it's on sale. Bearskin is running a 60% off deal right now, but only if you get your hoodie early, which is the hoodie I'm wearing right now. This hoodie is built like a tank. 340 GSM microfleece, 10 pockets with a clean, rugged fit that looks awesome. It zips right into the heavy storm rain jacket to become 100% waterproof when you need it. So when it turns cold, wet, and windy, you're not scrambling last minute. You'll get free US shipping, fast delivery, and you've locked in your winter gear already. It's a win-win. Do yourself a favor, text the word Warren to 36912 to lock in your 60% off. Again, text Warren to 36912. You'll get a link sent straight to your phone so you can check it out later if you're busy right now. Don't wait till you're freezing to realize your hoodie sucks. Get a bearskin now while it's 60% off. Text Warren to 36912.
Many people, when I wrote this book, said, I had no idea that you were a person of faith, that you had such strong belief in the Almighty.
What?
I didn't know that either. I'm genuinely surprised if that is the case.
And I say, because faith is a private matter. It comforts. It convicts. It calls us to humility.
No, it ain't. What? Did Don Lemon say he a man of faith?
So if people pray as a group, that's problematic. I mean, it seems like this is how Charlie Kirk would have wanted his memorial to look like. What do you expect? He said that faith was the most important thing in his life. It's on camera.
But when faith fuses with power, it begins to ask for something else. It asks for obedience. It divides the country into the saved and the damned, the chosen and the condemned. It turns opponents into enemies of God. And when politicians wrap themselves in scripture, they are not calling us to virtue. They are demanding submission.
Notice he doesn't provide any examples. He just has his script. On one hand, we have video evidence of what actually happened.
I think this is the way how you respect the free speech. Coming to see this the last goodbye for Charlie Kirk.
On the other hand, we have a subjective account of how you feel about it.
It matters to me. That's why it should matter to you and to everyone. You have to see beyond the illusion.
Well, I agree with that, which is more likely the illusion.
You have to remove the filter of ideology from your eyes and your spirit.
What?
Fair enough, and I would encourage you to do that. I was at the memorial service in my town, and we were walking back to the car. There were two older guys walking in front of us, and a car slows down, rolls down the window, and says to them right in front of us, "Were you at the memorial service for Charlie Kirk?" "Yeah." "He was a really bad guy." And starts trying to argue with them, and then they just speed off. And this wasn't just some nut job. They were like a middle-aged couple to then slow down and take the time to stop and say that to them and then drive off. That is wrong behavior.
I'm so happy we went. That was beautiful. You know, when I was talking to people there, nobody gave me any pushback. People thanked me for coming, even though I have, on policy and on issues, I have disagreements on the solutions. The girl next to me, she was telling me that she was a Democrat, but she wanted to come because she thought it was important, freedom of speech, and she felt so censored at times. That's how I felt, and how I feel sometimes. I'm so censored, but that was incredible. Of course, there was a couple times where I didn't like Stephen Miller rhetoric. I didn't like Trump going on and on and on.
And that's okay. I totally get it. You could put Donald Trump on the mic in the middle of a hurricane outside on a grassy knoll, and he would still do what he does. He's still going to talk in that way.
But overall, it was beautiful. One of the healthiest responses to tragedy I have seen in modern political history, especially in the last decade. It was beautiful.
One of the healthiest responses to tragedy I've seen in modern political history. Well, juxtapose that with what Don is telling us.
That even in our differences and even in our disagreements, we can have basic human empathy and learn to forgive.